Howdy, folks. Y'all ever been thinking about heading over to Texas? Well, y'all better watch your footing, because if you don't, you very well might find yourself stuck in a dumb town that you don't want to live in. Fortunately, I'm here to show you 5 of the worst cities in Texas that you ain't gonna want to move to, so that way y'all can avoid these stupid landmines. Without further ado, let's get started already. At number 5, we got Weslaco. You don't want to buy a taco in Weslaco, I tell you. They taste like shit. Not only are the tacos bad, but the people who live there are incredibly unhappy. They got an unemployment rate of 4.1%, while their median household income of $48,419 is going to keep you stuck in the dirt. It's a tiny town, too, with only 41,000 people in it because most of them got the hell out. Not only that, but the poverty rate is 23.4%. So basically 1 in 4 residents of Weslaco is poor. And when they're poor, they got no other option but to force themselves to eat Weslaco's shitty tacos. 71.4% of these people got a high school diploma, meaning that the other 28.6% ain't got shit to do other than make tacos all day. Back during World War II, they pooped out a bunch of sandbags for the war effort and earned the title of the sandbag capital of the world. You know that a town is a piece of shit when all they're known for is creating that invisible sandbag that managed to bring our president to his knees. But hey, at least their stinking grapefruits ain't all that bad. So, if you want to go to a restaurant where they don't cut your grapefruit the wrong way, head on over to Weslaco. But once you're finished eating that juicy grapefruit, you'll want to get the hell out. Coming in hot at number 4 is the village of McAllen. A village much larger than Weslaco with a population of 142,000. Unlike Weslaco, McAllen makes some pretty juicy tacos, known for its so-called taco culture, where they got lots of taco stands scattered all over the place. Situated near the border of Mexico, many of the folks over there got ties to Mexican families, and a juicy 83.2% of the place speaks Spanish. Therefore, if you don't speak Spanish, you ain't gonna wanna go here, because you ain't gonna understand anything that the dudes are talking about. Anyway, they got an unemployment rate of 3.8% and a poverty rate of 22%, with 73.2% having a bachelor's degree, outperforming Weslaco in all aspects, including the quality of their tacos. The median income here is $54,455 on top of it all, blasting Weslaco to smithereens with a higher, albeit still below national average income. Money and tacos don't equal happiness, though, because the people in McAllen are miserable as hell. You must resist the urge to devour their keel-hauling tacos and drive past this one, or you'll live to regret it. Situated not so proudly at number 3 sits Harlingen, a town that was built atop an ancient Native American settlement. The Native Americans must have cursed the place, though, due to the fact that it's got an unemployment rate of 3.8%. Although its average income of $54,455 along with its 22.5% poverty rate and 73.2% diploma rate ain't as bad as some of the other guys on the list. Don't let that fool you. Harlingen has a high crime rate, where just over 5 in 1,000 residents find themselves smacked in the face with a violent crime, not to mention that the place is polluted as hell. But hey, they got lots of bars there, so you can drink until you're dead on the ground, so that you wouldn't have to live in Harlingen anymore. Problem solved! Or alternatively, you could just not move there in the first place. That's also an option. Take your pick. At number 2, give all of your juicy salutations away to Brownsville before walking past it in search of a better place to live. This shitty city of 183,000 people has got a juicy unemployment rate at 4.5%, and their 30.1% poverty rate is gonna make you shudder. That is unsurprising, due to the city's average income being only $43,444. Only 64.1% of people have a high school diploma here, but that's probably a good thing, considering what schools are teaching people these days. Now, get this, pal. Brownsville was where the first battle of America's war with Mexico took place, yet the last battle of the Civil War also transpired here, where the Confederate general Rip Ford blasted the Union forces to smithereens. However, while Rip Ford was goofing around in Brownsville, General Ulysses S. Grant had Robert E. Lee bowing down before him. Moral of the story is that you don't want to let this shitty city distract you, or else you might just find your family being abducted by aliens. Either that, or they'll just sit in their house writing letters about how you screwed up by moving to Brownsville, and I've had too much to drink. Well, anyway, we have reached the grand unveiling of the #1 worst city in Texas that you ain't gonna want to move to unless you're a masochist, and that is Laredo. Having also had the misfortune of building their town upon the ruins of a Native American settlement, Laredo is cursed with an unemployment rate of a juicy 3.9%. If that wasn't bad enough, the poverty rate's soaring at 25.6%. With a median household income of $44,491, you are stuck in purgatory if you decide to go here for whatever dumb reason. There is a simple solution to that, and that is, of course, to choose somewhere else to move. And that way you won't have to drink coffee in order to keep yourself awake with how stinking boring this town is. Anyway, that concludes our list of the top 5 worst places in Texas, so be sure to puncture that juicy subscribe button full of holes for me, and share this video for the world to see. And I'll see you in the next one. Adieu.